window. If anybody has reason to take the advice of Job's wife and curse God and die, it would seem to be this youth. Yet he is the brightest eye, the cheeriest smile I know. Young companions love to come and sit with him in his room. He is the life of any company. It is a treat to see him play cards. His interest is so lively in the game, though someone must handle his cards for him. His soul has a wonderful digestion that takes all the wits and stings and outrageous fortune, and they become joy and radiance in him. And there is some whom all beauty and shine of this pleasant world are turned to gall. In a sketch by Reuben Sachs is depicted such a one. See what bitter stuff this woman makes for herself in the crucible of her own mind. It seemed to her, as she sat there in the fading light, that this is the bitter lesson of existence, that the sacred serves only to teach the full meaning of sacrilege, the beautiful of the hideous, modesty of outrage, joy of sorrow, life of death. That there is such disorder of spiritual stomachs in the world is pitifully true. Nothing can so outrage the Pharisees as a Gentile radical like the Nazarene. There are men who grow meaner, crueler, more vicious, the sweeter, the gentler the wife strives to be. There are children whose insolence increases with the kindness shown them. There are despicable souls to whom sunshine is the indecency and the rain an insult. Goodness is a hypocrisy, enthusiasm to be sneered at, and whatever thought gets into them turns sour. For such we can have pity. There are notes all out of tune in this world's instrument. So that depicts Donald Trump's actions at times, and they are pitiful. He doesn't have a very good spiritual digestive tract at times, and yes, I would repudiate his actions in the most sincere.
Thank you. In the interest of, again, voter education, the use of certain words that are stigmatizing, that kind of physical mocking carries great weight. This is a population that has been devalued, been institutionalized, forced sterilization, and worse. And so words have meaning, gestures have meaning. Those words and those gestures tell us all we need to know about the person that used those words and gestures.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Pecor, and I work for the Adult School Center. And I want to let you know, you do not need to respond to this. I am actually speaking as a citizen. I really need you to understand what Ken Lane was saying in very simple terms, the weight issue. As an ILS, SLS program coordinator, I hire people at $13.25 an hour. What kind of quality person am I getting? Out of 20, I'm blessed to find one or two that are going on to work in social services, special education, that are willing to pay their dues. But most, no. $13.25 an hour are people that I'm getting to work with people. They get more at McDonald's because I went and found out. I need those rates to be risen to 2018. Please dedicate yourself to raise that rate. That's all.
I want to say I appreciate your clarification. But as I said, my wife and my daughter both help out in-home care, and we're only $11 an hour. I understand that. It's outrageous. I mean, it's literally outrageous. What kind of quality can SSI get for in-home care at $11 an hour, and you're putting subject, an individual who has TBI, who has special needs, who has oxygen, canisters there, who have to be fed, who have to be bathed, and you're going to pay them $11 an hour? It's sickening. It's disgusting what they're doing. The rates of pay, to me, is disgusting. It absolutely is. So that's where I was trying to share some of my heartfelt things, is the business aspect, what quality of individuals you're going to get, and then their wage, and that seems to be all they want to pay. It's not worth it. I thank you for your clarifications.
So just a word from the roving mic. I know a lot of you have stated that you want to ask questions. I have, a lot of people who have shared with me that they want to ask questions. And unfortunately, we just don't have time for everyone's questions tonight. So I encourage you, after the forum's over, to contact those people who are running for office that you are going to be voting for on November 6th and ask your questions directly to them. Or there may be time at the conclusion of the forum that people are going to stick around to ask those questions and to provide you with some answers. But right now we have one more question from the audience.
Hi, my name is Dina Bogro, and I have an 18-year-old special needs child, adult, I should say. And thank you for being here. Thanks to landmark legislation and court decisions at the federal and state level, people with developmental disabilities now have the right to live full and meaningful lives as valued members of the community. Our community lives, our community lives every day knowing that these rights and services will depend upon, could be taken away at any time by the votes and actions of elected officials or by court decisions. This is a terrible cloud that we have to live under. If you are elected to represent us, what assurance can you give us that you will fight for our rights and for the services that allow us to live successfully in our community?
Thank you for that question. It's a very deep and how would you say, meaningful question in a number of ways. A piece of legislation has to be passed to give you the right to live a normal life. And for politicians, they have to preserve that right. This is a God-given right that we all have, whether you have special needs or you're normal. But yet you have to hold politicians' feet to the fire to say, we need the resources. The community gives the resources. We pass taxes for these resources, but yet you have to hold politicians accountable and make sure they get back to you. I've opened my heart up on a number of levels to show you that where I'm at inside of me as a person and as a man. As a father of 10 grandchildren and 3 adult children, one has issues going on. My background in business with the special needs community, working with the National Hunt for American Indians, working with the EEOC and dealing with opportunity of all levels. It's something that has to be in a person's heart to fight for. They can't just make you a pledge. It's either in their heart or it's not in their heart. I've dealt with it for 30 years. It's in my heart. I will go there as a Moderator and fight for it, regardless if the legislation is there or not. I'll bring it back. We have to pledge on it.
Yes, ma'am. I think, I'm here to better understand the issue together. I just have to rephrase that. We are here to help. That's why we've chosen to run for public office, because we're not happy with the services that we're getting at every level of government. Our message has been all along that we're going to bring accountability back to the San Fernando Valley and hold every level of government accountable to deliver basic services. That's not what we're getting right now. We have career politicians who are only interested in themselves. That's why they're not here tonight. They don't think this is important enough. They already think they've been reelected. If they cared about this community, they would be here, or their people would be here, and maybe they are, but they haven't presented themselves. So you have my assurance that we're going to fight for you when we get elected. Yes, ma'am, we will.
Thank you. I want to just, before I answer you, I want to go back to Jeremy. So I was totally focused on the first part of the question. You said, Garrett relives it every day. I was trying to say to you, that yes, Rodney Dangerfield, not a role model by any means, and that I don't want your son reliving it because it's not something that was particular. But I totally get that words and motions matter, and with them would, I don't even believe I would ever meet any president. So yes, absolutely would repudiate that. And I think he knows that, but I just wanted you to hear that it was not directed at the reporter, and that's what I was focused on. But what I'm saying is, he's been horrible and boorish to lots of people, I guess was my point. So that was it, right? It was just in a horrible discriminatory way. But that was my point, which really got lost. Yes. So, right. So, but I'm a person, and I'm trying to be as clear as I can be. How would you get our reassurance that we would fight? Because what you should do for any elected official is kick them out after a couple terms so that you hold their feet to the fire. I'm not intending to have any delusions of grandeur. I mean, I know we have term limits now with the legislature, but the fact is that people just go there and park themselves for 12 years and then go to their next job and get that pension and go to the next one. And I have no intention of doing that. A friend of mine's mother says, when in doubt, throw the bums out. And I would say that would apply to me if I were fortunate enough to be elected as well. We should always kick out the incumbents.
Thank you so much. So I'd like to thank our candidates for coming out tonight, for your participation and your candid responses. Could we please give them a round of applause?
Getting more pension, and they keep getting so much money.
Thank you so much. And I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight. Your active participation in this process is so important. As I said before, it was parents that established this system, 1969. Individuals with developmental disabilities didn't have the rights that they have today to live, work, recreate, go to school in their home communities. It was parents that lobbied for our service system, and now we have to maintain it. And that means your active participation. That means you have to show up and demonstrate that your voices matter and that this service system matters because it supports you and meets your needs and makes sure that you can live a meaningful, active life in your community. So please don't stop because we're not ever going to stop. Thank you so much.